Welcome students. In our previous class, we have studied how electrons move around the nucleus and what is the structure of atoms. How do they combine and form molecules and different types of bondings. Now we will study how collection of molecules behave under certain conditions. This chapter contains intermolecular force, thermal energy, gaseous state, gas laws, ideal gas equation, kinetic theory of gases. So in this chapter we will also learn more about gaseous states and the laws which govern the behavior of matter in these states. In this chapter we will look into bulk properties of matter. Bulk properties are the properties associated with large number of atoms, ions or constituents. Matter can transform between different states. For example, water boils to form water vapor. It freezes to form ice. How does states of matter behave in different regimes? What laws govern the behavior of matter in different state and what holds the atom and molecules in a state together. Let us try to discuss one by one. Intermolecular forces are the forces which mediate interactions between molecules, including force of attraction or repulsion, which act between molecules and other type of neighboring particles, atoms or ions. The phase of the substance is determined by balance between the energy of the particles and the forces between them. Actually, the investigations of intermolecular force starts from macroscopic observations, and these observations include ions, ideal gas, thermodynamic behavior like vapor pressure, surface tension and viscosity. There are different kinds of forces between particles or molecules. These are called intermolecular forces, and it depends on charge present on the molecule. Attractive intermolecular forces are called van der Waals forces. There are two types of forces, intermolecular forces and intramolecular forces. Compared to intramolecular forces, forces between electrons, etc., intermolecular forces are weak. How do scientists measure intermolecular forces? By observation of bulk and macroscopic properties like pressure, volume and temperature. Attractive intermolecular forces can be classified as van der Waals forces, London dispersion forces, ion-induced dipole force, ion dipole forces and hydrogen bonding. Let us discuss one by one. London dispersion force was first proposed by German physicist Fritz London. This type of force is acting between atoms and molecules. It is also known as instantaneous dipole-induced dipole forces, and they are the part of van der Waals forces. The London dispersion force is a temporary attractive force that results when the electrons in two adjacent atoms occupy positions to make the atoms temporary dipoles. This force is sometimes called an induced dipole attraction. It is the weakest intermolecular force, and the interaction energy of the London force is inversely proportional to sixth power of the separation. As we know that every atom and molecule has electron and they are in constant motion, these electrons can move towards one side of the molecule than another. Where the electrons are concentrated more at one end of the molecule, that end becomes slightly negative, and the other end, where the electrons are not concentrated, becomes slightly positive. At this particular position, this molecule is a temporary dipole. This dipole encourages a neighboring molecule to become dipole because the negative side of the first molecule will cause the electron to move away on the other molecule. These two adjacent dipoles created from the movement of electrons are attracted to each other, and this intermolecular force is called London dispersion force. London dispersal forces are present between all molecules, and these forces are always attractive, and interactions energy is inversely proportional to the sixth power of the distance between the two interacting particles. London forces are important only at short distances and depend on the polarizability of the particles. Second is dipole-dipole forces. Dipole-dipole interactions are the intermolecular attractions that results from two permanent dipoles interacting, and it occurs generally when the partial charges formed within one molecule are attracted to an opposite partial charge in a nearby molecule. Dipole occur between two nonmetals that share electrons as part of their bond. Since each atom has a different affinity for electrons, the push and pull of their shared electrons form in one atom having more electron density and carrying a partial negative charge, leaving the other atom with partial positive charge. Intermolecular forces are the force of attraction or repulsion which act between neighboring atoms, molecules, or ions. Dipole-dipole interactions are electrostatic interactions between the permanent dipole of different molecules, and these interactions align the molecules to increase the attractions. The molecules which contain dipoles are called polar molecules. Dipole is two opposite charges closely spaced to each other. Its positive and negative charges are not centered at the same point. It behaves like equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance. The process of protein folding is important for living organisms. It means that dipole-dipole interactions is not theoretical. It is happening inside our body also. Disruption is in this process may lead to many neurological diseases. Dipole-dipole interactions are important in this protein folding process. For example, formation of heme in hemoglobin, the subunits interact through dipole-dipole interactions and allows the red blood cells to take the final shape. And any process that destroys this dipole-dipole interactions can prevent RBC formation and reduces oxygen carrying capacity. Thermal energy. As we have already discussed about the intermolecular forces, Intermolecular forces means force of attraction leads to keep the molecules together, but thermal energy tends to keep them apart. Thermal energy is also called heat energy, and thermal energy refers to a physical concept such as internal energy of the system. It is the energy of a body arising from the movement of the particles within the object or the system. It is directly proportional to the temperature. Because thermal energy is due to the movement of particles, so it is a type of kinetic energy, and it happens due to the motion of the particles. The faster the particles move within an object or the system, the higher the temperature that is recorded. And when molecular interactions are very weak, molecules do not cling together to make liquid or solid. That means three states of matter are the result of balance between intermolecular force and the thermal energy of the molecules. Thermal energy is the proportional to the temperature of the substance. Here you can see that the predominance of intermolecular interactions and thermal energy